So I am I seem to start from a position of not a position. I'm not a baseball player. And I'm not making a philosophical argument. I don't know where that's coming from. But nevertheless, I am most comfortable starting from nowhere, starting with nothing, or most interested in, most excited by, and um, no script, no script. I don't want a script, and uh, I do see the value, and I know it's a big risk, I mean, I've seen other people work with no script, and I just think, well, big deal, like they're just making it up, and then I feel like, oh, they're just jumping around, and they're not going anywhere. But that's them. That's them. Me, starting from nowhere is. In a way, it just feels more natural. It feels like this is the real me. I want to be authentic. Um, uh, I want to um, I want it to be like this is who I am when I wake up in the morning. You want to get to know me, right? I want to get to know you, which means I've got to be who I am, right? So bear with me, and hopefully, hopefully that we can work that out. But sorry to be so hard. I'm just a human being. Please let me apologize. Not only do I want to start from nothing, but even before that, just let me say, let's just start the script. Let's just start the whole thing, and let me just apologize because. I'm taking up your time and your space and your life. Like what, I mean, I understand it's precious. Like you're probably looking at this on a screen, and if you're like me, you just hate screen time. What are you coming for? But anyway, I apologize. And the, starting from nothing, it's classic. I want to set your expectations low, and I want to set my expectations low, because I know from experience that some good stuff can happen there, if like I don't want to have performance anxiety, right? I don't want to feel like, yeah, I've got to make stuff happen, because I also know from experience, if I feel that way, then forget it. Then nothing's going to happen. It doesn't mean I don't feel any pressure, but some pressure is okay. Somebody once told me that there's something called eustress versus, as opposed to distress. Like a distress is unhealthy, but eustress, like euphoria, or like good stress. For instance, gravity. Gravity is good because our bodies need it to be healthy. But if you're an astronaut and you spend a lot of time in space and then you come back home, if you need to exercise and get your muscles up to snuff, because you've been outside of, you've been in a gravityless environment, and be on the exercise bike or lift weights or whatever to recondition your body. So therefore, there's a scientific explanation, and I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Let's hope that's enough for the science for right now. So anyway, starting from nothing is, that leaves it. Not only is it helpful, but it can you know, it can keep me, or it can, you know, I can calmly go to what I consider a very sensual experience, you know, you know, walking in some spectacular botanical garden where there's rich fragrance and just visual life that has been put together for our enjoyment, and it had just rained, so everything is clean, and there's, you can feel this moisture in the air, but it's not cold, and you know, things are blooming. It could be spring, and you know, just those possibilities. I mean, you know, just looking at flowers that I had never seen before, uh, and nymphs and fawns and satyrs just walking through the garden, or perched on pedestals. You know, you know, ongoing bacchanal, you know, that kind of, you know, sensual endeavor. You know, like rolling out of bed, but you're still going to stay in bed because, you know, you want to stay warm, and, you know, if you're lucky, you can have a cup of herb tea, or hot chocolate in bed, and you know, just that is pretty good before you face the day, and you know, have to take care of the requirements, and you have to go to the bathroom, you have to eat, you know, you've got to pay bills, and you know, keep an eye on the political situation, and cringe at what's going on, or see what you can put into, how much of yourself you can put into the political situation to change it, because in most cases it needs a great deal of work, of help. Moment of silence for America.